went, doctor's appointment was running a little late. So, couldn't exactly, come on and explain why, I don't want to do that while I'm driving, you know? So, I'm on the tail end of it, but it was just like one of those freak viruses. But if you wear yourself out enough, then yeah, of course. You know, so that's where that was. That's why I was like almost 2 hours late. But, I'm going to get better at it. I am, after this live, I'm going to schedule next few. But I realized we are 2 days, like I said when we did the TikTok one. TikTok anniversary. It's not a big deal to everyone. It's a very big deal to me. So I am scheduling them. If y'all see me look this way, it's because the comments are bigger over here. So that way I can see them. I couldn't help it. But water. I'm thinking of putting a liquid IV in it. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on that one. So it is. It was just a virus that hit, but it's every year that it pretty much hits. But I'm excited because it's made a year on the 22nd that I uploaded my first music and makeup. And as I've said yesterday, where is it? Right here. I said it. Hold on. Okay. I said it yesterday. I was looking for this. This is what I was looking for. Tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, I will be doing a makeup and music to celebrate. Like, it's going to be 3 different ones. I'm going to post it in the membership. Okay. It's going to be I don't know you, I doubt it, but even if you do, so fucking what? That was fucking weird. So, we are... Don't call me cousin. I could say do whatever the fuck I want. You're done. I don't know you, and I don't want to know you. But even my family knows I cuss more than a sailor. And if I didn't listen to my parents, what makes you think I'm going to listen to you? My parents know what I do. Anywho, so we're doing makeup and music next 3 days. I'm going to have it in my membership to figure out the colors. And then from there, so Monday is the 1-year anniversary of Gemini Beauty Babe Lives. Like, Gemini Beauty Babe been around for almost 10 years. And before that, I was under a different name. But as far as Gemini Beauty Babe, I've been around 9 years. And we are going to celebrate it with makeup and music and Q&As. So prepare your questions. If I choose not to answer, trust me, I'm ignoring it. Because you could ask, I don't have to answer. There's that. Uh, if I don't see a big deal in it, I'll answer it. If I think it's something that I don't want to answer, I'm not going to. Let's get it out the way that the rules still apply, even though it's a question and answer. The rules that I put for my lives still apply. So yeah. So, it's going to be Jim's Choice the next 3 days in the membership. I will put that in there later. I also, if you're in the membership within the next like couple weeks, I'll be opening up a package. But if you're new here and you see a negative comment, the rules are, I need to put it in there. One of the rules are you drop a joke or pickup line when you see a negative comment. Drop your favorite one. I've seen people get real creative, and to me, they are always funny. So if you see me laugh at them, it's no offense to you. I just find them funny. So it is, I'm just all over the place right now, like mentally, just because I've been sleeping most of the time, and then I went to a doctor. We ruled out it's not pneumonia, because that was my biggest thing, was because if I don't get rid of the virus, it turns into bronchitis or sinus infection, and then from there it goes to pneumonia really quickly, and I want to make sure like we nipped it in the bud. I'm on the tail end of it, and so we're good. I will have both the beauty video and the gym fit video up tomorrow afternoon at the absolute latest. And then, what did you just say? That's not even, okay. You know, sometimes when people say that, I think they're either playing the keyboard, like they're in a band, or an animal's on the keyboard. But hello, hi, how is everyone? If you are off this weekend, what are your weekend plans? I am having a K-pop Demon Hunters type weekend. I'm okay. I'm getting over being sick. It came out of nowhere a couple days ago, but, you know, feeling better. Went to a doctor today. Otherwise, I would have been on earlier. Normally, I'm on a lot sooner. So, I'm from America. I normally don't say anything more than that. The only time, and I've said it before, the only time I will ever say where I'm at is when I do a meet and greet. And that's not for a few years out. Where I get to meet all the gyms. We'll have games, there'll be dancing. It'll be a nice time. But it's not going to be, like, it's going to be like a event where, kind of like, there's going to be dancing, there's going to be food, but it's not going to be an all-out party. You know, it's just going to be like, hey, how are you? And we all get to meet each other, like all the gyms. And that'll be the only time I ever say where I'm actually at. But I'm thinking the 22nd, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific is normally when I go live. I understand the last few lives have been very late. I've been sick, been resting, been doing doctor's appointments, and being a mom on top of that. Because sick or not, can't call in sick to take care of your kid, you know? So I've been slower than normal with all that so that I can rest as much as I can. But in saying that, we December 22nd, I am scheduling all my lives for the rest of the month at that time. That way it's already set and I just get up and push a button. Like, obviously make my coffee, but get up, push a button. The next few lives will be makeup and music, like we have been doing, but of course you could ask me. December 22nd will be the live to ask questions. So any questions you have, you could ask then. Of course, like I said a few minutes ago, you could ask. I don't have to answer if I don't want to. There's very few questions I don't answer, but the rules still apply. No racism, no hate. You're respectful about it. And if you see a negative comment or a negative question, just drop a joke or pick a line. Y'all are very creative and I love it with those. They always never fail to make me smile. They laugh. But that's what we're going to do on the 22nd. It's going to be our 1 year anniversary. The icon will be a little different, being that it is a celebratory birthday, anniversary live that I will have for every anniversary that we have. And then for New Year's, it'll be like almost a 24-hour thing where I'm going to be bringing it in with everybody here. I already mapped out the time zones, so I know what time I need to start the live and what time to end it, because AEST, Australian Eastern Time Zone, that's the first one, and then Hawaii's the last. And they're a good distance apart. So there will be times where I just green screen you and I walk away to go get something to eat, and then I'll come back and eat with you guys. So that will be the longest live I have to date. So there's all that. We will be doing questions. Just next few will just be music and makeup. But as always, what is that? I am excited about it. Tell me I'll make you believe. Okay, this go on the back. I didn't even see. I want to add it here. Makeup. and music. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. What the hell happened? Something to would notice me. Okay, so 45, 46, or 47. Okay. So, okay. I'm so excited. So I just dropped it because I was like, oh, my tablet, I could do like multiple screens and desktops, and the desktop thing gets a new feature for me that I don't play with. So I just did that for my membership that's in the Discord. It's ran through Patreon, and after this weekend, there'll be 13 collections. 5 for Amethyst through Rose Quartz. So, um, tomorrow, while we do makeup and music, I think we're also going to do the card game I used to do on the Hang Out With Me's, which is also Sip and Spill. Um, so, so we're going to do that. Whoa, no. Okay, hold on. I read second, third verse. Something deep inside won't let me quit. Okay, so we have I can't find it. Don't let somebody take your time and it works. It's so good. I want this. So we need, yeah, we do need that one. Okay, so we got that, and then we go here. I'm barely breathing. I'm barely breathing. Y'all kill me. Okay. Okay. Hey, I got something to say. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. What the fuck? Hold on. What? Wow. Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. So, we got. Did I do all of that? Did I? Okay, I got them all. Hi, how are you? No, I am chill. I am. There's a lot running through my head, as always. I mean, okay, look, I have ADD, I have OCD, and on top of that, I'm sick. And when I'm sick, my mind goes 1,000 different directions because I'm trying to figure out where what I can do in the time that I am up, because I go to bed after I take medicine to rest. I rest often when I am sick. And I have like 1,000 different things I want to do and am doing, and it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's good. I promise. I promise. How are you? But, okay. So, I don't know how long you've been here, but we're doing music and makeup three... the next three lives. And then Monday for America is the 1 year anniversary. I even created the seal that I'm about to put on the thumbnail for music and makeup. I need to delete some of these, so like I want to delete that one because there's a few I want to just go away. Because I don't need them there. So we're deleting a bunch. Okay. Don't wanna sleep in. Okay. So we got that. That I'm still not sure about. But I want to go to Canva real quick. Because I want to make it a PNG to add to... Because I could do it from here. Because I'm going to make it into a PNG so that I can add it to music and makeup as like my anniversary thing. Because it's the 1 year of music and makeup was the 1 year for everything. But Coffee Talk didn't start till this summer. But it's the 1 year of doing lives. So I'm excited. I'm happy. Something that started off as, and I could kind of talk about it. Those who've been here since last year, they already know the story. And if you've been here last few weeks, you know. So, last year, not this past summer, but last summer, my grandpa was diagnosed with cancer for the 5th time. And this time it was stage 4. They couldn't do anything about it, just make him comfortable, right? He also had kidney failure and a clot in his leg, so something was going to kill him. I was struggling to cope with that. They gave him 6 weeks. That was in July. He was still here by December. I wanted to start being as how I grew up. And my family, in a way, didn't intentionally do it, but it happened. I was there to help certain members of my family. Like, I had to stay strong for them. So I started, in a way, processing my grief while he was still alive, because he really wasn't all that alert. And I could see from the man I grew up with to the man where he was, I was just grieving him anyways, but I was starting to process it. And I was struggling. And I felt very alone. Even though I was always surrounded by everybody because I went to his house, I felt alone. And makeup has always brought me comfort, but I still felt alone. So I decided on the 22nd of last year to turn on a camera. just so I wouldn't feel alone because people came in and came out of my lives. So I was like, that's what I want to do. I just want to turn on a camera. That way I didn't feel alone. And if people came in and said hi, I would I wouldn't be alone while I did my makeup. But I mostly just turned on music. At that time, I didn't know what I could and couldn't play. So my earlier videos, there are some that are muted until I found a soundtrack that worked. But I had music playing in the background. And I had the camera turned on, and I was just doing my makeup. That was the main thing, was just me doing my makeup and not really focusing on anything else. But I didn't want to feel alone. Because in my family, even though they were in the same room as me, I felt alone because if I fell apart, they fell apart. They relied on me to help them. So they still kind of do. The thing now, even though we set boundaries, they're better about it, but at that time they didn't. And I was struggling with that. So it wasn't so much people pleaser, it was more so me being caretaker. So music and makeup, I would sit down every Sunday, and that's what I would look forward to. Every single Sunday at the same times I normally go live. Every single Sunday. It just started out once a week. Just music and makeup. Every single Sunday, I would sit down and I'll be able to process it while getting lost in makeup. And with music and makeup, my intention is still the same now as it was then. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do until after I turn on that camera. You get to see my thought process behind it. I get to be creative. And then there are colors that, how am I gonna do it? Because I can make them go together, but how am I gonna do it? And then that was the thing. And slowly we built our gym community from that. I then made a community which has very few people in it, but it's like basically a group chat now that I get feedback from. I ask them, hey, how is this? How do that? And they get to see it before anybody else does. And then that created the membership, which it's a very small community over there, but there's a home for everything. There's a home for skincare, a home for hair, a home for fashion, a home for nails, a home for makeup, a home for parent space, food, art, music. Anybody can post in there. There's one for body and health. There's a home, Jimmy's home, which is where I get to post just me being me without being anything. And it's a very, very small community right now. It's where I go. And anybody can post in there their stuff. It's not just me, but I'm the main one that does, just because it's kind of like my escape. But that's actually how music and makeup started, and that's how my lives have started, was all because I was processing it. And then I took a hiatus because at the end of January, he finally passed. Once he realized we're good, he passed. And he's still a strong soldier. He was a veteran, and he had 5 rounds of cancer. And he fought the good fight. But that's how all my life started, was actually makeup and music. And makeup and music started because I wanted to not be alone while I was processing his death, even though he was still somewhat alive. Because at that point when I turned it on, he was sleeping like all but 2 hours out the day. So it was a lot. And that's where it all started. And that's why it's such a big deal to me. Because I could have stopped this as soon as he actually died. I wanted to keep going. And I built a great community. I have so many people that as soon as I see their usernames, I'm like, I know this person. Although y'all like to change it up on me sometimes, I then have to tell by how y'all talk. But I built a gym family. And I absolutely love it. I am happy doing what I do. These daily lives, though, are really kicking my ass. But we will have structure back in January. I'm just doing it all this month as like a celebration. Sick or not. You know, I'm even posting while I'm sick. But sorry about that. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. But I am gonna get better about posting my videos because like I had to sit down with myself the other day and give myself a talk. Because a lot of videos that I wanted to have up by now, I will have it uploaded and privated. That way I could see how it went through the export process, the upload to YouTube process, and then played through there. And if I don't like it, I delete it. Because I'm very much a perfectionist in terms of how I film my videos, edit it, and add all the things I need to, then upload it. And it uploads private automatically so that I can see how it does, and then it'll go public if I want to go public. And I delete it, and then I had to sit down with myself the other day, and I'm like, your lives are far from perfect. Everybody gets to see your flaws and stuff, and I was like, why does it matter so much that your videos are absolutely perfect? When your lives, you show them this is the real me. Sometimes it's a mess, sometimes it's not, you know? So I had to sit with myself and ask why. And it's the live, I have people to help me moderate the live comments. On the videos, y'all don't see a lot of comments on my videos. Well, y'all don't see a lot here because some of them are held for review and I have to approve or deny it. But on my videos, the comments you see, like if it says certain words or certain phrases, it's automatically held for review. You won't see it. And I could approve them or delete them. And even still to this day, from videos that I posted 8-9 years ago, are still getting comments on. And I'm like, at that time, 8-9 years ago, I just had a baby. And the comments that you would see 9 times out of 10, like when I first started my live, there are comments all over that you won't see, but I see. And I'm just like, these people are miserable as fuck. So I just always try to make it perfect. That way I get less of those. But I'm at the point mentally where I just don't give a fuck because I know who I am. There's a lot of people that know who I am. I'm on camera hours at a time lately every day, you know? But it's I know I don't give a fuck in my real life because once I upload it, I'm done with it, you know? So why do I care about comments on a video when I really don't give a fuck? And I know the people that hang with me, they go to defend me, you know? Even though I don't need anybody to because I can do it myself. It's why do I care about comments when once I post it, I'm done with it, you know? So it's I know most of the time they wouldn't say it to my face if I was standing in front of them. They do it because they're behind a picture or just a letter most of the time and a username that's not connected to them. Why would I care? So, I had to add that sit down. I guess. I have the mindset of I really don't give a fuck. I have the mindset of I really don't give a fuck if you like me or not. You know, I like me. I have a whole ass community that likes me. You know, because at the end of the day, no matter where I'm at, I have to deal with me. I know my flaws and imperfections. I'm not perfect by any means, but I have to live with me. And the shit I live through, I know what I'm capable of, how strong I am. So why not, you know? And I give myself that love that... Okay, here's my thing. Who decided on what was perfect? Who to say that, hey, you're not perfect by any means? Because everybody's thing is relative to that person. Just like normal. Who's to say what's actually normal? Who's to say what's actually perfect? Who's to say what's actually beautiful? Like that saying, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Normalcy is in the eye of the beholder. Perfection's in the eye of the beholder. You know? It's subjective to every person. So, I really don't give a fuck if somebody likes me or hates me. Trust me, the people that hate me online, they're not afraid to say it, which befuddles the fuck out of me, because I'm like, you could scroll. You know? It's like you could scroll if you don't like me. Hi! Hang on. Preface, if y'all are just coming, thank you. It says ways to my heart. Buy me coffee, make me coffee, and be coffee. And it says that on both sides of the cup. It's a pretty big cup. But, yeah, it's just, I don't give a fuck what people think about me. There is a song called Bite Me that I sometimes just stop talking and I sing along with, because nobody could do what I do just like me. I am very straightforward. I don't believe in beating around the bush, because it is what it is. You did what you did. You said what you said. I said what I said. I'm not about to pussyfoot around it just for your feelings. Especially if I don't give a fuck about you. You know? But I've been... Really? I've heard it all my life. I've heard it all my life. I've used it around my life, like beating around the bush and then pussyfooting. Those are two things that I've heard and I've said. It's just... I don't see the point in it. Because why, instead of just going straight through it and then deal with it, why beat around it and make the situation have to take longer? It's just like lying. Why would I lie to you when the truth is going to come out anyways? B, that's more damage you have to work through if you lie about it. I don't understand the point in it. That's just me. Like, if you lie, you lose that person's trust, but now you have to deal with damage on top of dealing with the problem or situation. You say I'm all put together. I'm not. I'm not put together. I know what I am. I know who I am. I'm aware of my flaws and imperfections, and I know how to accept it. And I am not put together. There are times my light goes out. There are times where things fall. There are times where things go wrong. I just know how to deal with it, because at the end of the day, it's no dramas to me. You know? It is what it is. Let's see. Just to make sure let me introduce myself a little bit. As of right now, I'm going live every single day of December to celebrate a year of going live. I've been around 9 years. Well, just so you're aware of who you're subbing to, okay? I am 29. I've been told I look younger. I've been told I look older. My name is Michaela. I do have a kid. I never show her because A, this is my channel. B, people are fucking weird. So my kid doesn't get shown. I am a mom of one. There's a joke that I've said because many weirdos find my DMs because I have my socials connected, you know? And they over sexualize me, so why would I want my kid there? But I am a mom of one. There's a joke that I have 2 wives and a husband. So there's the joke. Because a lot of people always ask if I'm with somebody and then they over sexualize me, and that's just, I know I look pretty. We don't need all that, you know? So I have 2 wives and a husband. It's a joke, but still. So, there's that. My name is Michaela. I am a Gemini, hence Gemini Beauty Babe. At one point, I'm still licensed as it, but cosmetologist. I'm also a mindset and transformation coach. And let's see. My mom's a Scorpio. I'm a mindset and transformation coach. I work online as a full-time content creator for Gemini Beauty Babe. I also have my own online coaching business where transformation, I do bodybuilding, I do resistance training, strength and conditioning, glute special. Well, I could go on and on. I have about 12 certifications at this point. I wanted to have 14 by the end of the year, but I'm still working on 2 and it don't look like that, so I might have it by the end of January. Let's see. Also, I am not religious. It even says that in the rules, like no religion, no financials, no politics. We do not talk. We just listen to music, drink coffee, chill over here. Like, this is a place to unwind, relax. You know, a lot of people will put my lives on and then go do something else just to hear me talk, and then they'll come in and comment something. But there are a few people that I had to block because they were like, you need to be religious. And I'm like, no. I did the thing years ago. I had questions. People thought I was making fun of it. But religion's not for me. I'm more of a free bird, you know? So let's see. Cosmetology. And then I went into health and fitness. I do awesome tattoo. Awesome. I see tattoo artists. You won a few competitions. Awesome. Congratulations. Let's see. I started the channel years ago. Like, I had just had a baby when I started this channel. I did have another channel under a different name. Deleted that when I got married to my ex-husband. We started Gemini Beauty Babe. I made 9 years in August with this channel. And on the 22nd, in a few days, we'll make 1 year of going live. Let's see, what else? Not religious. I acknowledge there's a higher power, but I'm not religious. I don't belong to any religion. It's either agnostic or something else. It's not atheist. So there's that. But people in my family classify me as atheist because they don't believe in agnostic, and I'm like, whatever. That's your belief. You live by your beliefs. I don't have to live by your beliefs. That's the biggest thing. Don't push your shit on me. I do cuss like a sailor. Even on days, because there were times where, like, for Easter, I was doing a live and I cussed and somebody was like, don't cuss. And I'm like, get the fuck out then. I could cuss. It's my channel, and I cuss enough to make a sailor blush half the time. I am from... I live in America. I'm from the South. I don't ever say more than that. Normally, I would just say I'm from America, but a lot of people clock my accent, especially when I'm pissed, because then I get a Southern accent really fucking quickly. I never say where I'm actually at. I did say the only time I would ever say that is when I do a meet and greet, but that won't be for a few years because I want it to be kind of like a little get together. It will have music, it'll have games, we'll dance, there'll be food, drinks, you know. But that's not going to be for a few years. Because I'm not quite a perfectionist, but I'm adjacent to it, to where I want to make sure everything's ironed out and everything goes good for it to happen. Let's see, what else is there? Right now I'm sick, so I will go off camera to like cough or wipe my nose, as I have been doing. I am not a... Let's see. I was gonna say I'm not a coffee addict anymore because there were times where I would drink like 3-4 cups this size, and like you could see how let's see. Is there anything else that I've said over the last year? Well, decade that I've been on here. I am currently building my base. Because like before I got sick with a lot of health issues, I was an amateur bodybuilder. And I had to take time off of that to get better because my lungs were giving me problems and my lower back, and those are two things you kind of need for this. So we're back to it. My doctor cleared me. So anything you see is my personal journey on this channel. It's like my diary, where everybody could see. Because there are times where I go back and I watch old videos. I'm not gonna lie. Every now and again I do. And I know exactly where I was, like, mentally when I watch those videos. And I'm like, I've changed a lot from here. But this is where I was at this time, and these were circumstances surrounding it. And I could say I came pretty far in a decade. Let me tell you what. I've been a couple different people in that time. You know, like a couple different versions of me. So, there's that. Also, the 22nd, we're going to make that music and makeup a Q&A. So, you guys can ask me anything. And like I said, you could ask. I don't have to answer, though. If I feel like it's too personal for me to have on the internet, or it's just not something I want to answer. Also, like the day before New Year's, we're doing a new set. I have the blue in that we're doing. It's going to be blue. That's not the blue. I won't. It's going to be blue, gray, and white. So we have this baby blue in Born Yesterday, Ocean Eyes, which is a dark blue. And then this gray, pigeon, and then we're going to have a white thrown in there somewhere. Probably as like the design for New Year's. I don't know why, but with New Year's I think blue. Blue and gray. I don't know why, but I think those colors when I think New Year's, so we're just going to do those. So I think that's it. I think that's me. Hello, hi, how are you? Welcome to the gym family. If you still want to be part of it after that introduction. In dirty clothes basket, please, my love. Okay, clear basket right there. You went through both drawers?
Yeah, my shirt and my pants.
Okay, baby. We will, go through. I'll be doing clothes after this, so we could just get all the clothes knocked out today, okay? Thank you. Love you. Let's see. Tomorrow will be a get to know the gyms day. So if you would want, ow! Tomorrow will be a meet the gyms day. I will also be picking, like, I will ask questions, y'all can answer, but also tomorrow, I have it right here. We are doing Sip and Spill, which is a night party game. Alcohol is not required with this, even though it's a Sip and Spill. I used to do these during Hang Out With Me's, which were the evening lives here. Because I had 2 evening live things, which was Girl Talk and Hang Out With Me's. During Girl Talk, it was kind of like Coffee Talk, but it wasn't coffee, and we got to be a little bit more unfiltered. And then Hang Out With Me's, we did card games, talking, chit-chatting, music, of course. And I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow during Makeup and Music. We get to know each other a little bit differently than just, what's your favorite color? What's this? What's that? You know? But if you're in my membership, I did put up the prompt. So that way you could put your colors and makeup style and whatever. And then Sunday, we will do a spin the wheel. Makeup and music. Unless, well, I'll talk to everybody in the membership about it. But also, there is prompts for that. We will do a spin the wheel sometime before the month is out. We'll do 1 or 2. And with those, it's typically, I have a spin the wheel thing on my tablet. We do those, and it's based off the colors off of these 4 Made by Mitchell cases, and I use them for like eyeshadow, contour, blush, lips, liner, I think mascara too. Oh, I think so. It was with the spoolie and I would do it. And brows. So we will do like 1 or 2 of those. It's been a while. But until then, I don't know when I will do it. But tomorrow we're doing Sip and Spill with our music and makeup. And then the evening lives I have moved to ooh, excuse me. They will be on Twitch for Hang Out With Me and Kick, K-I-C-K, for Girl Talk. I haven't decided when I'll start those. Probably in January when I'm not doing daily lives over here and definitely not sick. But I will let everyone know. All my socials are in my link tree in the description, as well as the link to my Patreon and everything else that you need to know. It's so crazy seeing the date. Just like, who's that? Anything else? Nah, not right now. But I will see everybody tomorrow. I am going to schedule everything so that way I already have it. Because it does take me a little time to get thumbnail up and everything done. So I will see everybody tomorrow. 11 a.m. Eastern. Article? Who the hell's Article? I am so lost. I am lost. Okay, anywho. Like I said, the next 3 will be music and makeup. I will get all my colors from those in my membership. And then after that, we'll do a spin the wheel. Just so that way we... oh, excuse me. Shit. Just so we could get everybody's done. That's in the membership. I can make sure I go through. But outside of that, I love you all. I hope you all have an amazing day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.